Let's see if anybody pops in while I prepare. Let's start because I don't want to be on here super long. Let me see. Can I push this down a little bit? I want to do my base makeup today because I have a long day of filming short form content, and have a long day. I want to film a lot of short form content today. So I'm going to do a quick base because with the content that I'm filming, I'm not going to, ooh, that's better. That's a good light. With the content that I'm filming, I am not going to change my face. I'm just going to change the lip and the eye. So I'm just going to show you how I've been doing my base routine right now with it being so warm outside and everything like that. I do have the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin. This is the water powder serum. I've enjoyed using this. As you can tell, I got it when I came back from vacation, and I have enjoyed using this a lot. I am dry on my cheeks, but on my smile lines and on my forehead, basically in my T-zone, is where I have some oiliness. So I've been enjoying using this a lot. Hey, Teresa. I've been enjoying using this water powder serum more than I expected because I thought it was strictly just for oily skin, but it has been helping a lot with my T-zone. So you just shake it like that, and then I just you're supposed to push this top down and get a couple drops, and really that's all I need is a couple of drops. And I'm just gonna take it right there in my T-zone, a little bit on my forehead, and a little bit on my chin, and around my smile lines. That's where my makeup tends to separate the most. And for primer, I guess you want to say, this is going to be my primer. But I'm also going to take, it feels really good. It dries down. It's not tacky, but it just dries down and really mattifies. See how quickly that mattified my area right there? And I think this is back in stock on Sephora as of this morning, but it keeps selling out. So if you're interested in this, check Sephora's website, check Danessa Myra's website for sure, because I know she restocked it. She said so on TikTok. So I'm just going to put a little bit on there. A blurring effect, more like a mattifying effect. The blurring effect is going to come from the blurring balm powder. This is what's going to give you the blurring effect, not so much this. This is just going to mattify. And you see how it's already not shiny just in this little area that I put it in. So I've really been liking it, especially around here where my makeup tends to separate. Dang, I need to wax my mustache. Wowza. Anyway, I'm going to use some of the blurring balm powder over this area on my cheeks to cover up my pores, because right here is where you can see my pores, or I can significantly. This time I got the blurring balm powder in the universal shade, and I prefer that a lot more to the shade that I had before that I used it all, and it was shade number 5, and I use all of that. But I really prefer this because it really doesn't mix or do anything to disturb my base. And I really do enjoy this balm powder still. Danessa put magic in that. And you see how that just works? Now that's where the blur comes in. And you can see the difference. Sorry for the noise. See right here versus here. So that's where the blurring balm powder came in, that significance of that. And I really enjoy that. I really do. And I'm just going to put it on my cheeks. Y'all know where I have my hyperpigmentation right there. And this is where I like to wear the blurring balm powder. And sometimes I'll put it up here on my forehead. But I'm just doing one base today and then changing out my lips. And I have a lip product that I want to review, a bronzer, a new bronzer. I keep dropping stuff. My vanity is so crowded. New bronzing drops from Milani. I need to make YouTube and TikTok content around the Fenty Beauty gloss sticks. And I have something else and I can't remember what it is. Oh, is this, the lash lamination brow laminating gel from e.l.f. So I'm gonna try this right now, and I think with this you're supposed to comb your brows up first. I think comb them up first, but I can't. Oh, here it is. Okay, so you're supposed to comb your brows up first. So this e.l.f. laminating brow pencil or brow product, it has a brush and a comb. So y'all know my brows are sparse already. So we're gonna do that. So yeah, my mom just asked me, you know that what's going around right now, we just got breaking news that Joe Biden stepped down from running for president. And I told my mom that, and she was like, so does this mean he not gonna do student loans before he leave? And I'm like, you know what, that is a great daggone question, brother. Finish what you started before you drop out. So, oh, okay. So it works kind of like a glue. Like a glue. Okay. Let's try that. And yeah, I don't have a lot of brow hair. So some of these brow products, in my opinion, as a professional, they are really made for those who have thick eyebrow hairs, because there's no reason for me to have to comb my eyebrows like that. I just have to fill them in. But this is supposed to be a laminate. So I wonder if it's going to dry clear because it looked like glue. So it looked like a glue stick. And so I wonder if it's going to dry clear. So we're just leaving my brows like that for now. That's okay. Moving on to my color correction. I'm going to finish out my Bobbi Brown color corrector in the shade Deep Peach. It's barely anything in there, but I'm going to finish it because I want to... I'm on Bobbi Brown's PR list, and they're supposed to be sending me something. I hope it's more of this because I really enjoy that. So I'm going to take the rest of that, and I just like to put it right here on this. And this neutralizes any brown spots on my makeup. You don't have to do this in your base. I just prefer it, especially when I'm not wearing a full coverage foundation. I prefer it, just to give my skin a little more even look, just a little bit. And my eyes have been doing kind of good. I still have been using that L'Oreal hyaluronic acid. It's in the bathroom right now. The hyaluronic acid with caffeine serum under my eyes. My eyes have been doing really well since I came back from vacation. I'm pretty sure that salt water is like a cure-all for a lot of things, because my nose ring was really bothering me before I went on vacation, and I went swimming in the ocean. And then in the pool that I was in for the week was a saltwater pool. I've had no issues with my under eye or my nose ring. So I'm pretty sure salt water has a lot of curing properties. So for my foundation, I'm going to mix the e.l.f. Halo Liquid Glow with the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Now this one is a little bit more olivey right now for my complexion, but that's why I'm mixing it with this. And I need a full coverage concealer today, and to finish, you know, to film for longevity. So I use the shade Praline, and you can see it's just a little bit light for now. Trust me on this, I get it. But we're gonna mix it up with the e.l.f. Liquid Halo Glow, and this is in the shade 5. Yeah, shade 5. It's like the medium tan. So we're gonna mix that together, and we're gonna have, it's tanning, right? My tan is popping, girl, and I've been outside too. I want to keep it up for the whole rest of summer. Like, I don't want to lose my tan, and thankfully it's been so hot that I don't have that tan. Like, it's been hot and sunny, so I was like, I'm outside. I got my sunscreen on, my little tanning lotion. I'm outside with my tan. Like, I refuse. So just add this in. I know it looks crazy. I know, but just roll with me. I'm going to show you how I like to add it in so I'm not looking like a ghost, because you have the 2 shades that's going to mix up, and then I'm going to be using the bronzer and everything like that. So it's just a little bit lighter, but I need the full coverage for today. It looks nuts. But Too Faced also has this in another formula now. They have a newer formula, and I want to go to the store when it's in the store to try it, because online all I see is praline, and this is praline. I need something that's a little bit darker right now. And this is a full coverage foundation. It covers everything, and that's exactly what I need today. And I'm looking now like, I know y'all like, this girl don't know what the hell she doing. I do. Trust me, I do. I do this every day, and I know how to mix and match it, so it's going to look just fine with this e.l.f. Halo Glow filter. I'm using the IT Cosmetics Airbrush brush from MAC Cosmetics. IT Cosmetics, Lordy. I hope it don't watch this, because they be like, girl, we sent you some stuff. So, and we're just going to mix this in, and then I'm going to take my Beauty Blender. But you see how that e.l.f. just added the glow that I was missing? Because the Too Faced is a very full coverage. And I'm just taking and tapping off the excess with a damn beauty sponge. And just tapping it in. But yeah, man, he stepped down from the presidency. So now we like, well, who we supposed to vote for? Well, this is going to be a mess, child. That's why that girl said America has a problem. Because it's going to be crazy for the next few months. Okay? So we have that. You see how that just evened out the complexion? That brow is not really doing anything for me. America needs a break. And it needs a timeout. Okay? It needs to go to the quiet corner and think. Get itself together. I'm going to use the Dose of Colors. This is the Meet Your Hue concealer. I just got this. They had a sale July 4th, I want to say, and I got these. They had a concealer and foundation, so their concealers and foundations was $9. So I got a concealer. I haven't used a concealer in ages, but it is full coverage. And we're gonna take, what shade is this? This is shade 21. And their shades for their concealer, this is another brand that is not sold in stores. The shade for the concealers, you gotta really watch, because they were not that great. So to warm up my face a little bit, I'm going to be taking my Makeup by Mario. This is the Sculpting Enhancer. You can tell I love it. It's well worn. And this is also a gel formula. So this is going to bring back the warmth without, me going overboard with the bronzer, because I do have to review some bronzers today. But this is just going to act as a warmth to warm that foundation and that e.l.f. concealer, or that e.l.f. Dose of Colors. When I see them online have a sale, they do have really good sales. They had their matte lipsticks on sale, and then they had like a $5 flash sale for July 4th. They were killing it. When I see them again, I'm going to post it in my Instagram story so you don't miss it. So I'm going to take a brush, because that concealer will dry down on you really fast. Can I find a brush? Oh, here's one. I'm going to take this concealer brush. You're welcome. From Real Techniques. And I'm just going to blend that. This is a square little... I think this is supposed to be an eyeshadow brush, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's a concealer brush. It's an airbrush concealer brush from Real Techniques. And we just take that. I just like to take the fluffy side and blend it up in a way. Like so. And I'm going to be filming on my Canon. My Canon is a little bit more forgiving. Dang, that concealer is nice. Wowza. That came together really nicely. My Canon is a little bit more forgiving than the front-facing camera on an iPhone. So everything will come together just fine. That concealer is nice. For it to be full coverage, it blends out really nicely. I haven't used their concealer in a really long time, and I've never used the foundation, and I got a winter shade of the foundation, of course. It's really hard for me to match myself now with my tan, so I've just been mixing and matching and making little cocktails. Okay, so that's the concealer. That concealer is nice. It's just enough brightness without being crazy. Um, Yes and no. I'm waiting on. Let me tell you this. I will have a new review of the Danessa Myricks concealer this week because the new shade that they shipped me is going to be here this week. So I feel like once I can kind of use it all over, um, it will be a little better. I do like it under my eyes. I like the brightness of it. I have to get used to it. I think for me with that one, it's a trial and error. But once I get the new shade, I think that's really what's bugging me with the DM concealer. Once I get the new shade, I'm going to really give it a real test. You know what I'm saying? To see how that shade 11 works all over and on me, and then use the other one for under eye brightening. So it's a good concealer. It really is. It's not a terrible concealer at all. It reminds me of the Fenty hydrating concealer, but it doesn't crease on me as badly as the Fenty concealer. That Fenty concealer, it creased me up something awful. I was like, girl, what is this? I could not get with it, but a lot of people like it. It's just such a personal preference thing. A lot of people really like that Fenty concealer, but it didn't do anything for me. So I ended up returning it, and I told y'all I ended up returning it for that reason. I was like, girl, what is this? Yeah, that concealer, it kind of reminded me of the Makeup by Mario concealer, which also did nothing for me. I was like, y'all are hyping this up, I'm afraid, because it's Fenty, and we all love Fenty. But for me, Fenty shines with their lip products. I haven't really loved a concealer from them. Only product that I actually love is these, the Fenty Eavesdrops. I love these. Like these and the Gloss Bombs, they got my whole heart. But yeah, when they put Danessa's concealer in store, it's going to be so much better. Like, it's going to be significantly better because you can go in and look at the shades yourself. I kind of hate when brands put complexion products online only. I get it's for a significant time, but when they put a complexion online only exclusively and you can't go and try it on yourself, it makes me not want to buy it. But I was like, it's Danessa. And I had 3 and I returned 2. So I'm looking forward to finding my actual right shade with her concealer. So I'm using the rest of my Laura Mercier powder. I don't have a lot of that left. And I'm just going to, but that concealer though, woo, that is really pretty. I really do like that. And then I'm going to give my face a little spritz with what? What do I want to use? I think I'm going to just use the Urban Decay All Nighter. I'll just finish this off. I have a little trial size of it. It's not much left. And since I'm filming today, but I got to do something else with my eyebrows. I don't know what this is supposed to be. It feels nice and tacky, but this is definitely for those who have thicker brows to hold your brows in place. I'm still going to have to fill mine in. Okay, but do we get the vision with the foundation? Yes or no? Like, do you get it now? Because I know it was looking nuts, and I know it's still a little bit lighter, but I'm going to bronze. I have to do bronzer, but it doesn't look like a ghost, right? When I first applied it, it looks way better. I just have to do little cocktail mixing. You see it, Teresa, right? It doesn't look crazy. It don't look crazy at all. With the concealer, everything just brought it together. The way that Danessa Myricks is holding me down right here, I really like that. So I'm just going to give my face a quick spritz and powder with my normal to set the face. This is all of my Sephora Micro Smooth in the shade Almond. And I'm just going to set the rest of my face with that. And then sometimes with makeup products, you can't find your exact right shade. And it's okay to mix different brands. It's okay to mix different colors to try to oh, you're welcome. It's okay to mix different brands and shades until you kind of find it. The biggest thing is making sure you're mixing the right formula. So if you're mixing a light foundation with a full coverage foundation, the only reason why it worked with this is because this e.l.f. is not a foundation. It's like a liquid filter or like a primer. But if I'm mixing a color with my Too Faced, I'm not going to mix a skin tint with this. I'm going to mix another full coverage. So you want to make sure the formula is similar. But if you kind of have to do a cocktail, and we black, So we not all one color, right? Sometimes you gotta mix and match your shade. If you're a person of color, especially, I'm darker on my cheeks, I'm lighter right here, I'm darker on my chest. You kind of have to mix and match sometime, but as long as the formula matches. And that's my base. That's it. Now I can go through and put my blush on. This is not too heavy because of the e.l.f. And that's it. Spray my face again, and then I'm gonna start my reviews on the other products that I have to review today. Those will be on my Instagram and on my TikTok. So do you have any blush recommendations? Heck yeah, I got 3 whole drawers of blush. Okay, take your notes. e.l.f. The e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blushes are great. They're glowy. The other one is called LYS Glow Liquid Blush Sticks. Take the notes. Take the notes. The e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush, LYS Liquid Glow Sticks. They are fantastic. They're only like 20 bucks. Lovely, lovely blushes for glowy Milani cream blushes. They come in a container like this. You can find them at the drugstore. These are a great, great dupe for NARS blushes. Very affordable. Glowy Blush NYX Buttermelt blushes. They just released them. They have a lot of glowy formulas in there. Lots and lots, okay? I hope that helps. So I'm gonna go. I've been on here 20 minutes. Yay! I'm coming back to doing my lives every Sunday. I'm very happy about that. Thank y'all for tuning in. Leave a comment, question below. Everything will be linked in my description today. Not right now, but today. Check back and I will have everything linked. But in the meantime, you can go ahead. You're welcome. And thank you for subscribing. You can go ahead and check all my links under the description of my channel. My Amazon store is there. All of my links, my blog and everything. And everything that I use here is already in there. Feel free to shop my beauty collection. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Bye.